Okay, so what we're going to do essentially in this video is connect Hugging Face with Make.com's automation scenario, where we're able to generate a specific type of uh, uh, AI-based, let's say, a creative directly, which can be posted directly on Facebook or Instagram or whatever social media platform that you're using. Uh, why Hugging Face is because this is like an host for all the LLMs, where all the LLMs are hosted here, and people can create their own variation of uh, a specific output based trained uh, micro LLM, which can again be used by us via API and directly via Hugging Face as well. So I'll just show you what we can do from Hugging Face. There is one specific um, what do you call stable diffusion is a specific, one second, sorry. Stable diffusion. So yeah, let's say stable diffusion is basically a specific uh, LLM which is used, which has the highest number of downloads, and then this is like the biggest LLM in the space of image generation. But we're gonna use a specific uh, what do you call an expert LLM, which is on top, which is created on top of this to generate our social media posts. Let's just directly dive into it. I'll just map out a few things over our flowchart. So what we're going to do essentially in here is okay. So so what we're going to do is we're going to use Google Sheet to load the use Google Sheet as input, and then once that particular Google Sheet row is used, then we're gonna send to OpenAI to create a prompt for it, and once we get a prompt, then we're gonna send to Hugging Face, Stable Diffusion. There is a specific model called SDXL, if I'm not wrong. We'll do that, and to create Stable Diffusion to create a social media post, and then that is again updated with link back to Google Sheet. Then this Google Sheet is then this particular image is then posted on Instagram. Okay, and then there's also one more thing that this will give us Hugging Face will give us back a particular binary format of the image, which again has to be decoded back. And one second. Yeah, this is gonna give us a binary format. So this has to be uploaded to Google Drive, the binary file, and once this binary file is uploaded to Google Drive, then it has to be updated with link back to Google Sheet for us to keep a log. We can also have a notification system in here which will notify on Discord or Slack or whatever. Okay, so let's just do that. I'll just log in into Hugging Face in here, which is I already have my ID. Okay. Okay, I don't really want it to do that. Okay, what is this? The largest animal. This is this. The largest animal again. This. Okay. Now that we have our email in here. Okay, please let me log in. Huh. can log in. Okay, yeah, perfect. So I am in here. So let me just let me just show you that particular SDXL Flash. I think this is the one. Oh yeah, this is the one. Okay. So let's say if I want to, we can test things in here. So let's say if I want to, uh, uh, pretty woman DSLR smiling, um, wearing a cap. Looks. This is gonna this is gonna take some time. I think about like 5 seconds or 10 seconds. This basically SDXL Flash is something which is created on top of Stable AI, Stable Diffusion XL base 1.0, and there are so many other spaces which are using this particular ones to create their own on top of this. So it is a very interesting thing to Hugging Face is a very interesting community, or what you can call a host for all the specific models. It has different ways to generate, like it has its own hierarchy. So okay, so this is what it generated, and I think this looks pretty good. I would try to avoid faces because it creates a lot of what do you call. It's not really perfect in terms of faces. I really try to create something which is different, not faces. But yeah, this is good. Okay, so let's just directly jump into it. Okay, I just need to okay, so what I need to do is Hugging Face API. Okay, so what I need to do in here is this is the one which is the serverless inference API. It has multiple methods to call its endpoint. Okay, where is the API reference? Open, not this. API access the solution. No. How do I? Okay, so here it is. Under the getting started, this is a link for the specific API documentation. Which you can go into the detailed parameters. Here you can find the Python code for calling it, the JavaScript code, and the CURL. I usually use the curl code, which is this, which is much easier in Meet.com. And okay, so what we can do now is okay, perfect. So what we can do now is we can go into our Google Sheet. We can create another sheet in here, which can be social media image generation for YouTube example. Okay, and then we can create the specific. I can type the post ID, no post caption, image creation, image generation for YouTube example. Post caption, I can like put in the prompt in here, which gets generated from ChatGPT, and then the image link, image URL. Okay, perfect. And then I can do the timestamp to just keep a track of things, and then the name of this can be image generation. Okay, perfect. So what I can do now here is I need to go back to my scenario and then create a list. Okay, watch news. Yeah, and then choose a specific sheet, which is in my case it's image generation for YouTube, and then the sheet name is image generation. Okay, two at a time, one at a time. Perfect. So now what I'm gonna do is this has to be basically let's come back in here. Okay, so as soon as we get as an input, then we're gonna send to OpenAI to create a prompt for it. Okay, so what I can do is I can go to OpenAI, create a completion with the specific row ID. So in my case, let's just directly create a dummy. Okay, what do we have? It's Christmas post. Okay, give me a caption for a Christmas post from an AI company called AI Unleash. This will be used on Instagram. Okay, perfect. No problem. I can actually use this. And then this can be the caption for this. Okay. So now that we have this, we actually need to generate a prompt. So what I'll also do is I'll also go to Google Drive and create another YT examples. And then here we're gonna create a Hugging Face. Okay, so the Hugging Face can be my folder in which I will be storing the image. So let's just come back to our in this. Okay, so we're gonna use ChatGPT 4o, and then here we're gonna train the system. Okay, so we're gonna train the system to actually. Okay, so you are an helpful assistant who knows, who can create amazing prompts for me to use. For me to use. User prompts. Create amazing perfect, amazing, and perfect prompts for me to use with stable diffusion to generate social media posts. Avoid using human-centric posts, and try to keep it as simple as possible. So this is something which I get, and then we are cleaning it. So the system is basically going to reply with, okay, got it. So with please, I will provide you the caption for the post, and using that prepare a simple yet working prompt. Okay, got it. Please provide the prompt with an example. So what I can do in here is I can actually give one more similar one for Independence Day. Okay, perfect. So what I can do here is I need to go back here. Here is the prompt. Here is the caption. Example prompt that I think is relevant can be Indian flag in flag, DSLR looks bright, high quality, and it's bright, high quality. I think this is that, high quality, and yeah, I think I can abstract. Okay. Okay, so I think I can actually take this system. This will provide okay, Indian flag, and then here is the example caption. Here is the example prompt, and then okay, please provide prompt the caption, new caption, and then we're gonna provide the use center. Okay, this is the one I'm gonna use, and then I'm gonna use a temperature, I think 0.9. Yeah, I think this is good. What is okay? Max tokens. I think 2000. Yeah. Okay, so what I have is Google Sheet to OpenAI. So now I need to send this particular prompt to Hugging Face. So we need to make a HTTP request. Make a request, and okay. So what do we need from your settings? Access tokens. Okay, new token. YouTube example. Make.com. Okay, now that I have this, I'm gonna go back, and then we're gonna use post URL. This is gonna be authorization. Don't actually use my token because it's gonna be disabled anyways. But be careful about the tokens, that how you're gonna use it. And here we're gonna choose raw content.json, and the okay. So and then what is it showing? Okay, I need to give the permission to call it. I'm basically giving it all the permissions for it to work right now. Okay, perfect. So I need to go get back to my this one. Okay, perfect. So Hugging Face API, and here we have the detailed parameters. Then we have this. So we have to copy this, post it to models, and then RST community. Okay, so now that we have this authorization beta token, okay, are we missing anything? Inputs. Okay, so now we need to give it directly inputs. Authorization. Okay. Here we're gonna request content, and that we're gonna use the result of this. Okay, once this is done, then we need Google Drive. Yeah. Upload a file. And the file would be what we get from this, which is the map, and then the folder ID. No, I don't want to select from the list. the invest folder location is YT examples, and then Hugging Face. Okay, so the image name would be row number .png, and the data here would be what we get from here, which is the data. Okay, so I think we should try this. Okay, we got post caption in here, and DSLR. Okay, so this is running so far. It's gonna take a while to generate a post depending on what model we're using, but here we got this thing, and then let's just watch this part. Okay, perfect. This is perfect. Okay, so what we need to do now to complete this is basically, once this is uploaded, this has to be moved back to Google Sheet, update a cell. No, I need to use update a row, Google Sheet, update a row, and then the path here would be spreadsheet ID would be the same one. Image generation, the sheet generation, and the row number is what we get from this. Okay, so now that we have the row number in here, we're gonna update the image URL with the content. Let me just try this. Now what we can do is we can actually take this, but this is gonna be web content link. Okay, let me just try that. What one is this web view link? Is this view icon link? Is no, this is not the one. I can take the web view link. Okay. Yeah. So okay. So what we can do is we can update the image URL with the web view link, and the timestamp to be the time that this got processed. Where is the timestamp? Yeah. Create a time this, and then once we update the row, yeah, so then we can post it on Instagram. So then we can use a particular Instagram ID to, like, Instagram for business, and then create a photo post, and then once that is connected, this particular file can be, the photo URL can be selected from here, which will go there with the particular caption. And because I don't really want to upload it right now, and that is the reason I'm not doing it, but it is pretty easy to do this from here. Let me just do another one, which can, or I can do this one. Okay, give me a similar caption for Black Friday. Doesn't really make sense right now, but still, let me just do it. Okay, and then let's run it. Okay, so we got the particular caption, then it's giving the prompt for it, then it has GP try to allocate 20 MB, already allocated 17 MB free. If reserved memory, okay, so it basically needs some kind of, let me like try to run this again. Did it work or not? No, it did not work because of the memory issue, but this is the process that I was trying to teach in here, where we can do this. Okay, now, okay, again. Okay, no problem, but yeah, this is about how you can use Hugging Face uh, to generate the posts. Like, you can use any kind of model from Hugging Face. There are different models available, which can be for, there are also GPTs in here for you to. This is like pretty cheap. This is super simple. And if because OpenAI is pretty costly, is on the costlier side, but it is more it's more specific to broader niche. But whereas you can find specific niche down, what do you call, a specific optimized model or trained model, then Hugging Face is the best way out. You can do something from what is available in the market, or you can create something on top of that to be trained in the direction that you want. For example, I can show you a website called Photo AI. This basically generates photo shoot level pictures of you understanding your face, and they have so many different types, and they charge about, I think, 30 USD a month to generate some images. So these are the kind of businesses which are actually running on. I'm not sure if it is Hugging Face or not, but they're running on a similar technology and a similar workflow, where it basically takes the. There are specific prompts that are saved, and then those specific prompts are used to speak to a particular niched LLM, and that LLM, this micro LLM is on top of a bigger LLM, and the micro LLM is constantly being trained on if that output is right or not, and that is how it is able to generate uh, accurate images of what you're trying to achieve. You can train the model in whatever direction. The more the model is trained with your data, the better output it's gonna give you. And yeah, I think if you have any kind of questions, please do comment below. If you have any specific automation that you're looking for, please do comment below, and I will try my best to reply to it as soon as possible. This is a very new channel which I started uh, after being in this industry for a long time. So yeah, I think that is about it. Thank you so much. As you can also see that there are so many models on Hugging Face. It is very important for us to use something which is being used by other people, or which has a good community in that part. Like, I'll show you Stable Diffusion's uh, base models. There are so many different Stable Excel. So let's say if I end up taking this, which is gonna generate graphics like this, then this has a sizable number of downloads, which will again be important because it is well trained. So a well trained model is super important in this part. There are many models, like I can show you. I can take this, go into models, and then we can take image to text, text to image, and then Stable Diffusion, and then there are so many different models which are being using this. There are also models which are text to video, image to video, actually image to video, and then there are Stable Diffusions AI models which are for video. This for video models can be, I mean, like Sora is going to come out in the future, so these are all models which are this is the way things work, where you have a specific model and then you use a particular upgraded model in that direction. So this is again a model which which is a bigger one, and then there are smaller models in here which we can use for going deeper. Like this is a specific for anime. Okay, and then you just like put in an example in here. It's going to show an example of video what it's going to generate, about 40 seconds. So there are multiple use cases that can be used by using Hugging Face as your like as your LLM provider, and using any kind of workflow automation tool, which could be Zapier or any open source software. uh, you can actually create a workflow inside your business, inside your agency or inside your e-commerce brand or any kind of online business, in a way which can actually auto generate a specific image or video, and then you can map out more things on top of that, which will be posted or uploaded across multiple uh, softwares that you use. See, now this basically generated a 3-second video out of this, which used the background of this particular image to be animated, and then the whole video is basically turning around. So there can be so many different use cases. I think the possibilities are infinite after how AI has taken over uh, this world. Right? Because if you think about it, doing such a thing with human resource, just like asking them to create something using Premiere Pro or something like that, was very difficult. Now I don't think AI has taken over uh, uh, their jobs, but rather it has uh, increased the productivity to such a level that most of the things which were manual are now automated, and these automated things can now be used by human resources or by you as a business owner to uh, further optimize it with your which goes into your vision. So yeah, this is about it. Thank you.